pre-scrub down. Alright, so as you can see, the fridge is so fresh and so clean. And now I'm going to put a liquid desander on it, and I'm gonna spray paint this area right here. I basically just covered the area where the water comes out because I don't want to get any spray paint on that. Best invention ever. So as you can see, I tape the bottom of the floor because I always tend to hit the floor and then have to wipe away. So I just prevented that by just taping it real quick. Okay, so in the directions it says not to go over the spot a lot, to just make it one even stroke, but I'm finding it a little difficult to do that with the roller because like it leaves little little white spots. So I guess when you do the second coat you can really start doing stuff like that, and just keep it like one even coat. So what I'm doing is just lightly going over it because I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but you can kind of see the lines of my rows. So I'm trying to just like lightly go over it to get rid of those lines. So it's just like one coat. And you're doing it really light, like you're not really pressing on it. And I'm doing anything that's like blotchy, I'm trying to like just go over it and like smooth it out. You can totally see the rows that I'm talking about, the streaks. But after you give it a second or third coat, it'll be basically gone. So when you're rolling, you just gotta be a little careful because like you have to actually roll and let it roll, like so, like roll. Because if you push it, it's gonna slide and it's not really gonna adhere to the fridge. So, and it also leaves like streaks. So like that right there. Let me see if I can zoom in on that. So yeah, these are little streaks because I was pressing on it too hard and it slid. So this and this. But that's basically it. It's not that serious because this is just the first round. And right now I'm gonna finish spray painting this part. I decided to spray paint it because it's easier than like going in there with paint, and then painting it also, like the paint is thick, so that's where we get our water from. I didn't wanna, you know, contaminate us. So that's why I covered the hole, and I'm just gonna spray paint the surrounding area. What I'm doing now is just going over all the like crevices with my little foam brush, the in-betweens where I couldn't go in with the roller. And then I have my rag that's very, very wet, and I'm just going over like little mistakes that I don't like. It's always good to open the fridge and just clean up the area. So I went in here and painted. Just let that dry there. I don't like seeing imperfections, so it's probably just gonna chip off from the opening and closing of the door so much, but all right, and I'm just gonna let that dry. Whoop. All right, so this is just the first coat, first layer. This is what it looks like. I found it easier to just like, you see how on this side you can see more of the streaks and the lines, and then here it's a little better, you can't see that much, and then here you can't see that much either. So it's better if you just like lather it up with the paint and just make sure you spread it out and roll it. But this is the little crevices I was just doing. So I just did like that little rubber part of the fridge. It's hard to see because of the lighting, but spray paint came out really good. Just gonna leave it like that. I can't even see outside to see if this is focused or not, but here are my best friend's centerpieces. We glittered up some wine bottles. They're actually a pain in the butt because you have to keep glazing them so the glitter doesn't come out. This is probably like the 17th coat that I'm putting on, and yeah, just gonna do that right now. And here's my baby. Hello. You wanna play? You wanna play? Where's the ball? Give me that ball. Give me. Just kidding. So seeing how good the spray paint came out, I kind of almost wish I would have done the spray chalk paint. This is still the first layer. I'm about to go in and do the second. Whenever you're just, I guess, waiting for it to dry, you can always put it in a plastic bag. And even overnight, you can put it in the fridge and it'll last a really long time. It'll stay wet and not dry. Please don't mind me looking a hot mess. This is my painting clothes. So like I said before, make sure it's very lathered up. There you go. Whatever you do, don't work out your arms before painting, you know what I'm saying? Because it's sore. No strings. Okay, so here is the second layer. Looking good. Still a little bit of streaks, but much better. And I guess by the third coat, it should be gravy, baby. That's what the front looks like. And you can see here comes 6. And I'll do this side as well. Alright. I didn't use a full can, that was just a leftover can. I had a little bit left and it actually, man, I'm out of breath. And it actually was enough to do 2 full coats, and it had maybe about this much left. So I guess that's the only benefit about not doing it with a spray can. The paint goes a really long way. I'm not going to do the second layer yet. This is just to do like the inner creases. And yeah. Give me some cervezas and some música. So everything is basically dry now. I'm just gonna do the third layer, but only on the sides, because on the little crevices I want to make sure I get it all, and it's not really dry yet because I did that last. So I'm just gonna wait until it fully dries, but I'm just gonna get rid of the sides. Well, not get rid of it, but finish up the side. Shh! Phone! Cállate. So I finished both sides. As you can kind of see in the camera, you can see patches, and I know like that. So So I might just go buy the chalk spray paint and just do a little misting and make it all even. But it's still kind of wet, so who knows. Anyways, I'm gonna go and start the front of it and get back to painting and dancing. Well, I kind of wanted it to, wanted the little crevices to dry a little so I could go back in and then I can smooth it out with the brush. Which I probably will go over with the spray paint anyway. So yeah, we're gonna let it dry for a long time, and then then we're gonna spray paint it because I'm not liking the streaks. And that's it. All right, back again. This is my third coat, and as you can see, there's a lot of roller marks, which I do not like. I like it to be smooth. So what I'm gonna do is, Teddy, get out of there. Get out of there. So anyways, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sand it a little bit, and then I'm gonna spray paint it so it's like a all around smooth surface. And that's my goal. For some reason this side came out worse than the front. In the front there's not that many roller marks, you can see. And then on this side, okay, lighting is horrible here, but for some reason this side came out pretty good as well. There's slight roller marks, not too many. Hi Daisy! Hi Princess! Again, don't judge me because I'm wearing same clothes, but this is my painted clothes, you know what I mean? Since I will be spray painting, I'm going to try to cover as much ground as I can. I got the 180 fine grit. I don't really know what the difference is between them, but I saw fine, so I might as well just use fine, you know, because we fine. I'm just gonna go lightly over little rough areas and little circular motions. I'm not gonna go too crazy on this side because it goes behind the cabinet, so like, you know, you won't see it. Oh, my arms. Woo. All right, so I'm just gonna wipe it down and yeah, start spray painting it. I'm actually gonna do this all around where I need to. Hey. Okay. No. And then spray paint. That's it. I'm done. So now I'm just gonna wipe it off. My hands. Woo, maybe I should wear gloves. Okay, so I just washed my hands, and with the water that I dried my hands with, I'm gonna just wipe it down. I don't want it to be too wet, but I want it to pick up the dust. Alright, I'm just gonna wipe it down with another dry cloth to make sure it's not wet and to make sure I get all the dust off. Alright, now I'm gonna do a little mist with a chalkboard paint. I don't know why it's not coming out. It's pissing me off. Alright, so I just had to replace the top because it wasn't spraying right. Okay guys, so as you can see, the marks are way less noticeable. Still gonna spray it a little bit where I see. And I'm gonna continue spraying on the other side. I already set up my plastic barricade to protect my walls.
What you gonna do?